I'm Clem Meredith, born in Apia on the 23rd, 1935. I've got 4 brothers, 1 sister. My father is Frank Cornwall Meredith, my mother's Clara Barthi. I brought up in a big 2-story family home in Samoa, and with a lot of cousins. My older brothers were much older than me. I went to Lefifi school. I made a lot of friends. I played athletics and a lot of rugby, school rugby, a bit of boxing, and I joined the Scout. It's a Christian Scout. I can't tell them what the name is, forgot. But anyway, it was quite good. I think all the boys, we all grown up together. We all met in New Zealand one time, and they all gone away from New Zealand. I left school early. I was only 14, 15. Between that, I left at Form 5 or Form 4. I didn't finish it. So I did a bit of horse training with my dad, taught me, and I won a trophy, a Memorial Cup with a horse, Sunny Boy, and I was too heavy to ride it, but I joined two local boys to do the jockey, and they were very good, very demanding. They did a lot of riding for other people afterwards, and I rode one race, and I came 4th with the horse I rode. It was 1.5 miles. It was a little bit too long, but I wasn't ready for it. I had to ride it because all my jockeys went on other horses, the good horses. I left Samoa in 1955, January 1955, on the Matua. We call in Dunedin first, and that's where I looked at New Zealand people and everything there. It was a cold place, very cold, and people were flat, no style at all. They were more of wearing heavy coats, not like the island. We wear aloha and singlet running around, and the women were all covered with scarves and everything. And that is New Zealand, they said, that's New Zealand. So we left Dunedin, came to Wellington, and that's where I caught a train to Auckland, where my brother's waiting for me. I met quite a few relations in Wellington, and they sent me off with a lot of instruction, what to do, what not to do. Not to get out of the train, and when the train comes, it was so slow. It was supposed to 12 hours, I think, but we arrived here 16 hours that night. It was the longest trip I've ever done in my life in Auckland. I met my brother in the Auckland station, and I was happy to go with them. First time I met him, because when they left, I was only a young kid. I didn't know much about him. Most of my brother, I don't know. I never grew up with them. So I lived in Auckland for 7 months. I worked at the naval base as a store labor. It was a good job. I played cricket there, naval base. I did very well as a bowler. Wellington, I worked in the water side while we get our Mom, and we, as Mom said, we left for Samoa. Then we came back and settled in Auckland. Mom got a job at what was it? Mom? Public trust, and I got started with New Zealand Forest Products as a machine operator. Then I worked my way to as a foreman, shift foreman, and it was quite good because since I worked my way up there, I got paid salary wages, and that was good money those days. And we started thinking of building a house, so we chose a section up at Clean Eden, and because Mom wants to stay close to the family, her family. So we built a house there, and we lived there for 37 years. It was a good home, two-story home. Now we went to Samoa, came back and put the other story on top because the kids were growing up. I worked for Forest Products for 14 years, and I think we took a holiday to Samoa that time for a few months and came back. And I worked for James Hardy's for 9 years. And I finished with James Hardy. I thought I got rid. Oh, we bought a shop. A shop at St. Luke Mall. It's a fruit shop, and then we run it for. I ran it for nearly 2 years. Then I sold it. Then I did a bit of bought some machines, gaming machines for children, kids, and then we run it through dairies and things like that. And after that we sold it. And then I went and worked for Telecom for 3 years. And from Telecom I retired after that, from age 57. And I'm enjoying it now with my grandchildren and my two boys and a daughter. It's a great life. We follow our children, grandchildren's sports nowadays, which is the biggest thing for us, to watch them growing up. And it's wonderful to be retired, and this is our life now. We would like to thank to all our friends and all our family and relations overseas and in Samoa especially. We'd like to thank them for us, for knowing them, and we hope you all live harmonious and happy.
Yeah, because our brother just took out the boy out if he knows that we're going around with them.
Yeah. More on a horseback. Is that all right?
He does.
We didn't marry before.
Never mind, just shut up. Tired, I'm tired. But they did apologize afterward, my big brother Lucky. Always hug me and say, sorry sister.
But class is all right?
And all our grandchildren.
Harmonies and happy. Thank you.